You're about to discover the one greeting that tells you everything. Most men miss it every single time. There is a greeting that means something completely different than what men think it does. And when you understand what she's actually communicating in those first few seconds, you will never misread that moment again. Most men over 50 have been walking past this signal their entire lives. Nobody ever showed them what to look for. But I'm about to change that. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you will know exactly what this greeting means and why it changes everything between you and her. This is not theory. This is what psychologists have studied for years. When a woman greets you in a certain way, her nervous system is already communicating something before she even speaks. Research in attachment psychology shows that the first contact sets the tone for everything that comes next. Dr. Sue Johnson, one of the world's leading relationship psychologists, found that how a woman initiates physical greeting tells you more about her interest level than her words ever will. Most men don't understand this because nobody teaches it. They think if she smiles and says hello, that's just politeness. But it's so much deeper than that. The cost of not knowing this is spending years with women and never realizing when she was actually deeply interested. You walk away thinking nothing happened, but something did, and you missed it. Let me be clear about something first. This is about understanding and respect, not control or manipulation. None of this works without genuine care for the person in front of you. What I'm sharing is how real human connection actually operates beneath the surface. When a woman greets you with what I call the engaged approach, she's already made a decision about you. Imagine this. You're at a social event. You see her across the room. You make eye contact. She smiled and walks toward you. But watch what happens. She doesn't just politely extend her hand or wave from a distance. She closes the space between you. Her body angles directly toward you, not sideways. When she reaches you, her greeting isn't just a handshake or a step back. She leans in slightly. Her eyes stay connected with yours for a beat longer than a typical greeting would require. Her voice has this particular warmth to it that is different from how she greets other people in the room. Can you feel the difference? That moment right there. That's not just a greeting. That's her nervous system saying, I trust you. That's her communicating, I'm choosing to be close to you right now. What psychologists call this is differential engagement. She's showing you higher levels of attention and physical proximity than she shows to others. It's like she's unconsciously saying, this person deserves more from me. The reason this works is because it's completely involuntary. Women can control their words. They can control their smile, but they cannot fully control their nervous system's response to someone who makes them feel safe and interested. When her body automatically moves toward you, that's not an accident. That's her being drawn to you. That communicates, I feel safe with you. I'm letting you into my space. I'm choosing you right now. Here's what most men do wrong. They see a woman lean in or hold a handshake longer and they think it's just being friendly. They dismiss it. But a woman who is genuinely interested is showing you something she doesn't show everyone. The key is noticing the differentiation. Does she greet everyone the same way? Or does she greet you differently? That's the signal. A woman in her late 40s once told me, she said, when I'm really interested in someone, I can't help it. I just naturally want to be closer. I want my greeting to feel different. I'm probably leaning in without even thinking about it. That's what differentiates real interest from just being polite. She wasn't performing, she was responding. Now there's another layer to this. The greeting can also tell you about her emotional state with you specifically. When a woman greets you and her hands are relaxed, her shoulders are down, and her facial expression is soft, she's communicating a sense of ease with you. No tension, no guardedness. Psychologists call this relaxed embodiment. It's the opposite of someone who is uncomfortable or unsure. When someone feels genuinely safe around you, their body tells you. They're not braced, they're not defensive, they're open. That communicates, I trust you enough to let my guard down. I don't need to protect myself from you. Think about the contrast for a moment. When a woman is polite but not interested, her greeting is different. It's friendly but bounded. There's distance even if she's physically close. Her shoulders might be slightly raised. Her smile might not reach her eyes in quite the same way. Her handshake or hug is cordial but brief. She leans back instead of forward. There's no lean in. There's an invisible boundary that she's maintaining. That's her nervous system saying, I'm being respectful, but I'm not choosing closeness with you. This is the wrong approach to compare. And once you see the difference between these two greetings, you will never miss it again. But there's something even more subtle that most people never notice. Some women have what I call the initiated contact greeting. She doesn't wait for you to extend your hand or move toward her. She initiates it. She reaches out first. She steps toward you first. She touches your arm or shoulder first. This is a completely different signal than waiting for you to make the first move. When a woman initiates contact, she's communicating something powerful. I'm not waiting for you to decide. I'm choosing you. I'm choosing to bridge this gap. I'm choosing to make this connection happen. That initiative tells you that you're not just someone she's willing to be near. You're someone she wants to be near. What makes this different from other greetings is the intentionality behind it. She's not responding to your signal. She's creating the signal. Research in attachment and bonding shows that initiators are communicating a higher level of interest than responders. When someone reaches out first, their nervous system is already aligned with you. They're not hesitant. They're not waiting to see if it's safe. They've already decided. That communicates she's comfortable moving toward you. She's not afraid of rejection. She's not guarded. She's open. I want you to understand something about the physical proximity piece, though. A word of caution. Timing matters. This only works when trust is established first. You can't force closeness. But when a woman naturally gravitates toward you during a greeting, when she doesn't need to be convinced to let you into her space, that's real interest. The physical distance she chooses to maintain or close is like her nervous system's honest answer to a question she hasn't even been asked yet. How much do I want to be near this person? Her body answers before her mind catches up. Here's another signal that lives inside the greeting itself. Some women add what I call the genuine warmth element. Her tone shifts when she sees you. It's not the tone she uses for everyone. It's warmer. It's more alive. There's an actual lift in her energy. Psychologists who study voice quality and emotional expressiveness have found that vocal warmth is nearly impossible to fake long-term. A woman can smile at anyone and say hello to anyone, but she cannot maintain real vocal warmth towards someone she doesn't genuinely feel positive about. When her voice actually changes when she greets you, that's her authentic self coming forward. She's not performing, she's responding. That communicates to you, I feel something positive toward you. I'm genuinely happy to see you. Think about how it feels when someone's face lights up when they see you. Not just a polite smile, but a real shift in their expression. That moment is involuntary. Her brain is releasing signals that activate her smile muscles, her eyes, her whole presence. She cannot fake that at scale. If she does it every time she sees you and only for you need to pay attention. That's her body language saying, you matter to me. That's her nervous system confirming, I want you in my life. Now let's talk about the greeting that tells you she's more than just interested. I call this the lingering connection greeting. Not only does she lean in, not only does she initiate, not only is her voice warm, but she also holds the greeting slightly longer than seems normal. A handshake that lasts a moment longer, an embrace that doesn't immediately release, eye contact that doesn't break too quickly. This is powerful because it shows something different. She doesn't want the greeting to end. She doesn't want to separate from you yet. That millisecond of extended connection communicates, I like being close to you. I'm not eager to step away. You feel right. That's a signal that most men completely miss because they're not looking for it. What's happening in that moment is her nervous system is essentially saying yes to you. Not yes in a performative sense, yes in a genuine, involuntary sense. Her attachment system is activated. She wants to stay in contact longer, and only someone she truly feels connected to would generate that response. This goes back to research by Dr. John Gottman, who studies the micro-expressions and body language that indicate genuine connection and emotional bonding. He found that people who are genuinely interested in each other will extend natural connection moments. They don't want the greeting to be brief. Let me share what a woman told me once. She was in her mid-50s. She said, there's this guy I was interested in, and when he greeted me, I held the hug a little longer than I normally would with someone I'm just friends with. I didn't even know I was doing it. I just didn't want to let go yet, and he actually noticed. He held it too, and that moment told us both something. That's what she described. A woman who is genuinely drawn to someone will naturally want to extend contact. And when a man notices that and matches it, he communicates something back. I feel you too. I'm choosing this moment with you as well. But here's something critical. If your intention isn't honest, none of this will work. Women sense everything. They can tell the difference between a man who is genuinely present and a man who is performing these signals back to her as a technique. She's not responding to your actions. She's responding to what's underneath your actions, your actual care, your real attention, your genuine presence. If you're trying to create the illusion of interest without actually feeling it, she will know. Her nervous system will pick up on the inauthenticity and she will pull away from you. That's why this isn't a technique. This is about understanding how women actually communicate interest through the body and presence. And when you understand it, you respond naturally. You notice when she leans in. You hold the connection a moment longer. You match her energy because you're actually present with her, not thinking about the next thing. Now, there's one more greeting signal that really matters. When a woman greets you with what I call full presence, everything aligns. She makes eye contact. She smiles genuinely. She leans in. Her voice is warm. She initiates or matches your initiation. And all of these things happen at the same time. This is the woman who is saying with her entire nervous system, I'm here. I'm present. I'm interested. I'm choosing this moment with you. There is no hesitation. There is no guardedness. There is no distance. She's fully there. What psychologists understand about this is that when all these signals align in a single greeting, you're seeing a woman who has already made an internal decision about you. She's not testing the waters. She's not being cautious. She's already opened her attachment system to you. She's already made room for you in her emotional and physical space. That's not something she does with just anyone. That's reserved for men she genuinely feels something for. Here's the thing that will change your entire approach. Stop looking for grand gestures. Stop looking for explicit statements. Stop waiting for her to tell you what she feels. Instead, learn to read what her nervous system is already telling you through these small moments. Her greeting, her lean in, her voice tone, her willingness to initiate, her unwillingness to break contact too quickly. These are the conversations she's having with you without words. And the men who understand this are the men who never miss a signal again. Most men will live their entire lives missing these moments. They will walk away from women who were genuinely interested and think nothing happened. But you're not like most men. You're here. You're paying attention. You're learning to read what her body is actually communicating instead of guessing or second-guessing yourself. The deeper truth here is this. A greeting is not just a greeting. It's the opening sentence of a conversation that happens beneath the surface. It's her body's answer to the question of whether she feels safe with you, whether she trusts you, whether she wants to be close to you. And if you can read that first sentence accurately, everything else becomes clear. You will know where you stand. You will know if her interest is genuine. You will know if she's actually choosing you or just being polite. And that clarity changes everything about how you move through these interactions. This is about presence and real human connection. It's about noticing the details that reveal actual interest. It's about being aware enough to see when a woman is communicating something true and real to you through her body, her energy, and her presence. None of this works without genuine care for the person in front of you. The woman who greets you this way is giving you information. She's saying, I trust you. I feel safe with you. I want to be close to you. And when you recognize that signal and honor it, you become the man she can't forget. Comment present below if this connected with you. What's coming next goes even deeper into how to recognize when a woman is genuinely interested. You don't want to miss it.